Hello, hello, hello everybody and welcome along. We today are going to be playing through Punch Club 2 Fast Forward, the upcoming sequel to Punch Club. And we're going to be showing you some of the game that you've not seen before. So, without further ado, let's jump on in. So, the first thing to note is that I may have slightly overleveled myself. I slightly, no, a lot. But that's because, essentially, I've held the game at a certain point, whilst getting certain things into certain positions, so that I can show you a bunch of stuff. So I am a bit overleveled, please do be aware of that. But with that all being said, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to visit Mick's old house. Now, Casey came to us, and if you played the demo and you managed to get to it, right at the end of the demo, Casey rocks up. And he tells you that Mick's, he needs you to go to Mick's old place. So that is exactly what we're going to do. So we'll spend the $11 to get there instantly. And here's Casey. Do you know what this place is? No idea. It used to be Mick's house. He was your father's coach. If anyone ever really knew your father, it was him. Great. Where can I find him? He's dead, kid. That's not useful. Sorry to hear that. You can bring him back to life. That is useful. There's actually a crazy scientist you can find in a lab around here. Oh. Wow. He had enough GPP to be digitalized? What? Mick's consciousness was saved by a hacker. But isn't the good corporation... Ah. So you've already been brainwashed. Corporation doesn't care, kid. This place right here, it used to stand for something. Now, it's just a wreck. Maybe someone will restore it to its former glory someday. That would be really cool. Yes. If only there was a young and capable fellow around. Yeah, right? With the spare time on his hands. That would definitely help. And a burning desire to learn more about the guy who used to live here. If only there was such a guy. I meant you, kid. Aha! New goal. Remodel Mick's office. We're claiming we got that right away. GPP won't make you happy, kid. Mick will tell you the same, if you can fix him. Well. Oh. Or, just visit the sewers. Wait, what's in the sewers? Interesting. So, we will be visiting the sewers, but to begin with, we're going to start cleaning Mick's gym. And we're going to start dealing with all of this mess because the place is not in a good way right now, and we need to fix it up. So we're going to do so. And there you go. The first bit done, dusted, and in fact cleaned. And so this is also, if you've not played the game yet, this is one of the ways that work. There are different employments and the jobs that you can do in this, and this is the way that one of them that they work. You have a work bar that fills, and then you can work towards promotions. In this case, promotions mean, as you see, that the room gets better and better and better, and this is our primary goal at the moment. And we filled up this first bar, but we're not going to get much further because we're hungry. So it's time to head home. Back to our old house. Once again, we're not poor, so we'll just be grabbing the bus everywhere. But do take into account that you, specifically at the beginning of the game, you really probably don't want to do that. And judging time versus the amount of money you have is going to be really, really important. So I'm going to eat a couple of meals. We're also going to grab some sleep while we're here. Because it makes an awful lot of sense to do so. And then we can head back. There we go. Let's head back to Mick's old place. And we will continue on. Now, at this stage of the game, there are 2 of these jobs that you can do. There's this one, which is Mick's Gym, and there is one at the police station, which I will be showing you shortly. We also have a fight available. So we're going to be fighting Aesop, who we have fought many times at this point because of the way I've been playing this. There you go. We have finished another stage of the renovation. And I probably... No, I'm alright. I've got enough energy. I'm okay. I'm comfortable with that. So, as you can see, like I said, slightly over-leveled. Now, one of the things that's interesting here, and I will be showing you after the fight, is that all of the moves that I use something called fuel or tonus. Now, fuel is basically, it's dealt with by the maximum level you have. So a lot of my moves use fuel from agility, and throughout the course of the fight, I will use up the agility points that I have temporarily, essentially, and each time I use one of these moves, it will use one of my points. So you can see I've got 3. I've used 3 of my agility points in this fight. Only some of the moves, in this case it's the Yoko Geri, that use this. Now, after the fight, I will need to do some training in order to rebuild that fuel. Now, it's nowhere near the level of training that you need to build up the stat initially. It's very, very fast. But that's one of the ways that the sort of... It holds you back a little bit. And it really balances the game very well. And deciding how many of those moves to use, because they are very, very powerful, and how much time you want to dedicate to refueling yourself after a fight. Because any time obviously spent refueling, as I will show you now, if I go to our old house, any time that you spend refueling is time spent not training. So if I head on into here, now I did my moves use agility, so you can see I in the end used 9. And this is how fast it goes up. So you can see it's very, very quick. But this is all time that I'm not spending training or working. Both of which obviously you need to do to progress. So this is all something that you really have to take into account when you're dealing with your moveset and which moves you use in a fight. Because you can very, very quickly end up having, like I do here, an awful lot of training to do in order to get things back. Now, it should also be pointed out, I'm overusing the punching ball massively. Use the mat. I should have done that ages ago rather than waffling on. There you go. We have filled up everything. We're going to get some sleep and then we'll grab some food. And we will go and continue on in Mick's Gym, because obviously that is something I really, really want to focus on. We'll also sign up for our fight in a moment. So let's grab 2 meals, sign up for the fight, and then we could hack our next fight by going to see Bobo. But I'm not particularly worried about doing that. I've been doing that an awful lot. And we have plenty of GPP and we have plenty of money, so I'm not overly concerned about it. Right now, I'm going to continue working, and we are going to try and finish off Mick's office renovation. Now, whenever you complete a work thing, you get a reward. Now, normally that is in the way of money. But in this case, I'm actually earning old school points by doing this. And I will show you what old school points are used for in a minute. But old school points are another way of leveling your character up. So if I go into our multi-pass up here and go into... it's in here, sorry. So you go into your leveling up area. And here you have the films that you have watched with your neighbour Henry. And for each film that you watch... you unlock a bunch of potential upgrades. Now, I had run out of GPP, so I hadn't been able to get these ones done. But you can see what it is that each thing does, and you can see the cost in GPP. Not in GPP, sorry, in old school points. Now, as you can see, I've got 200 old school points at the moment, so I can definitely afford to get Brawl Master, which means I use less energy in a fight, which is very, very handy. Always Ready, which gives me more inventory space. I could spend 40 to make soda more effective, but I'm not really drinking soda, so we're not going to worry about that. And we can increase the effectiveness of Wing Chun training, which we will most definitely do. We could also increase the effectiveness of barbells training. That's the other one I wanted to get. That one increases the speed we move around the city. And as you can see, there's an awful lot of films that throughout the course of the game you can watch with Henry, and you can unlock all sorts of bonuses and things. And yes, old school points will be very, very important. So we're going to continue on with renovating Mix Gym. This is the last stage, I believe, which is rather awesome. But unfortunately, we need to go and get some food. So I am going to just grab a bus over to Apu's shop because we've got plenty of energy. And obviously you can sleep, you can go home and cook, but you can also, in your inventory, buy food and drink, which will increase your bars. So the coffee gives me energy, and the slime sandwich, which I can just buy 4 of, like so, fills up my food bar. And so now my food bar is almost full, my energy bar is almost full, and we can go back to Mick's house. Now, obviously, that is not an efficient way of doing things as far as money is concerned. However, before a fight, for instance, if you really need to get your energy level up before a fight, coffee from Apu's is definitely the way to do it. And if you're really trying to finish a job or something like that, again, it can be a really good way to sort of maximize your time usage. And later in the game, when you have more money, you can really start pushing the amount of time that you're doing things in. Now, gym is complete, which is rather good. And we were told we need to go and see a mad scientist over here in the Dream Lab, which we're going to do. So let's head over to the mad scientist. Hello, are you the mad scientist? Well, at least we're forward. Well, I don't know. I don't know about scientists, but I'm certainly mad. That's not the bit that we needed? Or is it the other way around? Glordass. You are 100% correct, boss. Aha. Good bot. Now, what do you want? Actually, I really need your help. This is a broken hard drive with a very important mind on it. Can you restore it? So that's Mick. Yes. Yes, it can be done. It's going to be... What's the word, Glordass? The opposite of easy peasy lemon squeezy. Right. Sorry, it's just learned the concept of idioms. Ignorance is bliss, but knowledge is power. Sigh. I'm going to need some spare parts for this to work. You can ask for them at the Robo Factory junkyard. Okie dokie. I know them. The Mafia. I work for them. I have done lots of bending for the Mafia. Now, Vamoose, this robot, needs some serious tweaking. Parting is such sweet sorrow. So, let's go and see our friends in the Mafia. And, hello there, Grisha. And we can also be looking at software for workers, which I am going to show you shortly. But we're going to say, I need some spare parts. Hello, you have some spare parts I could use. You need something, so you come running right to Grisha. But that's not the question you should be asking, my Tavarich. So what should I be asking? Ask not what we can do for you. Ask if you can punch a robot. For us. we do actually need someone to train our fighting bot. Might as well be you. I'll gladly punch anything if it helps. This robot's in trouble. This is not going to go well for this robot at all. I actually feel vaguely bad doing this. At least it's a robot. It can't feel pain, right? 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 I'm gonna go with yes. It can't feel pain. I'm really hoping it can't feel pain. So, robot done, defeated, and beaten. Which should... There we go. That wasn't half bad. Here's the parts you need. Excellent. So, now we can get the bus back over to the Dream Lab. Whee! And here we go. Glordas, please place an order for a new quantum accelerator. Unfortunately, there's not enough money in your account. Not enough money? I built this economy, for God's sake. Won't my pension cover at least that? This month's pension was taxed even further. At the present time, you have enough for a cup of coffee. Damn it. But not a cheap one. A nice one. With, like, cream and sugar. That's enough, Glordas. And a nice frothy bit on top. I got it. And marshmallows. Jeez. Hey, kid, come here. Yeah? You want to make a quick buck? Yes, always. I have some weaponized body augmentations. You just need to deliver them to the bridge. And illegally sell them to some police officers. Yes, illegal, as in, I get some money, you get some money, and everybody's happy. Now, go. Okay. Let's deliver these parts. That's great. Scotland's national animal is a unicorn. True story. It's only gotten worse. Now it's spewing random facts like some kind of wiki bot. Did I come back later, or just hand me those parts? I have done so. Just need to move this into here and combine it with... Moving in together and combining your stuff is the perfect opportunity to connect with each other's tastes and styles. Okay, done. Now what's the password? The what now? People are 3 times more likely to use their pet's name as password than a family member's name. If you don't know the password, then you better go and find out. I guess Casey might know that. So we need to find Casey. Okay, just leave. I have my own problems to deal with here. Okie pokey. Problems are only opportunities in work clothes. Henry Kaiser. So actually, no, while we're here, I was told that you have some useful software. You're in a super lab. What else did you expect to find here? Spinners and yo-yos? We have plenty of those too, by the way. Of course, I have useful software, as well as several augmentation modules. All for a reasonable fee, of course. Want to see it? Augmentation? 12-letter words too hard for you. Well, you've probably already seen augmentations on people in the city. Implants, cybernetic eyes, mind enhancers, big super powerful iron hands. You know, like Major Jackson Pricks from Cortal Mombat. Do you want the same sort of thing for yourself? Yes. Piece of cake. It'll cost you, but I have 2 huge things lying around here. This is going to be the best day of my life. You can take off your t-shirt for now. Couple of signatures, and we can start. Let's start by cutting off both of your hands. What? Don't worry. You can pick them up later. They're fun to play around with, you know. Like those Vietnamese kids from Apocalypse Today. But after a week, I still recommend throwing them out. Organic matter and all. First, I never saw Apocalypse Today. Second, no way in hell I'm letting you cut off my hands. The augmentation rules are clear and simple. you want to attach something, first you have to cut something off. By the way, this also applies to the lollipop area, in case you were wondering. I really wasn't. Just thought I should mention it. So tell me, you getting yourself some huge bionic super arms or not? No. No. It's not really that cool. That's exactly what all the Daredevils say. What's software for anyway? Questions are you ask. It sounds like you haven't been out of the house for the last 20 years. Well, now that you say that, well, software is any kind of adjustment you make to the GGP chip that is installed in your head. It lets you get some extra benefits. Some help you fight, some help you work, some just for fun. Like what? Like my favourite one, lolkek. And what does it do? It sends you a joke once a day. Some of them are just so-so, but some are hilarious. Lodas, tell the one we got today again. If there's a little Bobo and a Bobo, then what's the name of Bobo's father? Grand Bobo. See? Just hilarious. And it's free? No way. What kind of word is that? Free. The meaningless concept. Some charge an installation fee, others charge a daily fee. Be careful. Some programs are completely incompatible with each other. So to install one, you'll need to remove the other. Like programs that help you work better won't let you do much else. Got it? So, you want to see my software collection? Yes. Yes, I do. Well, we're definitely getting lolkek. Making folks happier since 1991. I agree to send my private information to the most unprotected server ever. Yeah, sure, why not? Bus pass. So the bus pass, the price for riding the bus drops a bit. Nice. We will do that, definitely. Workout booster, we will also have that. I agree to take breaks, especially if something cracks. I acknowledge that injury through the use of this software is just a part of life. Absolutely, and we would like agility focus, please. Excellent. Right, so they're all nice little buffs that we've just managed to pick up. And we've got a few things to do at this point. Let's go to the police station. So, in the style of Blue Peter, if you're from my part of the world, here's one I made earlier. So I have nearly completed the job here. It's much like Mix. And we have one chapter of the laws left to study. And we have now done so. Ta-ra! The finish line is nearly in sight. I'd have crossed it by now if you didn't repeat every single. When conflict arises, the policeman states his verdict and then protects it with his fists. But sometimes, even a policeman's might is not enough. Then, it's time for a detective to jump into the fray. Detective are the strongest people in the police. They get the most dangerous cases. Of course, they're well compensated. They are true heroes. Detectives. Justice. No sleeping! Whoa, I'll get back here. I guess it was too boring. I hope my reading still counts. So let's head back there. Good God, the Holocob is boring. So I was wrong. We have another chapter to finish. Let's get that done. And so, as you can see, we are sitting here and studying the laws. We have the necessary GPP. Oh, that sounds a lot more fun, though, doesn't it? But, now, I pointed this out earlier. We're a bit low on energy at this point. So we're just going to bus on over to Apu's. And, hello there, Apu. I would like some coffee. And then if we go into our inventory, and look at that. And we'll also, while we're here, because it won't hurt, let's fill up our food bar pretty much as well. No, I don't need to do that. I can just do that. So, Aesop, Unfortunately, poor Aesop here has been my punching bag for a while. And I've just been getting more and more powerful. I feel a little bit sorry for him, to be perfectly honest with you. But it's okay. He's learning? Question mark. I assume he's learning. We're learning, definitely, and that's important. And it keeps our fighter nice and happy by, you know, beating the crap out of him every few days. So, here we go. And there we go. The fight is over. We have won. A WinRAR is us. So, back to what we were doing, which is studying at the police station. And here we go. The last book of laws. And we should now have enough, like, in our energy and food bars to finish this off. So, in a moment, we will once again be hearing from the world's most boring holocop. Here we go. Told you. Congratulations. So now you know all the laws of the city. Yeah, I know them twice. Main thing you need to remember, the one with the most GPP is right. Now you have everything you need to become a policeman, kid. You know the laws, and you've reached the minimum GPP score. Come back tomorrow, and I'll show you a new job. You think I'm ready? You're far more ready than I was at your age. I'm proud of you. Your grandpa would be too. Thank you, Sergeant. You're welcome. So, we're a policeman now. An interesting thing. On that note, before we actually officially become a policeman, should we go and like illegally deliver some stuff to a policeman? Hello, officer. This is a restricted area, son. State your business immediately. I was sent by Emmett. Who? The work scientist? What for? I have something for you? Done. Are you trying to get us mixed up in bribery or an illegal transaction? Yes. Well, you should have said so. Come on. Give us the goods. I feel like testing this out. Come on over here, son. Rather not. Alright. Then you have the right to remain silent. Okay, sure. Let's go. You may have made a tactical error here, my friend. I'm just saying. Slight tactical error. More than slight. This isn't fair. This poor chap. Oh no. So, there we go. So we got money for Emmett. So let's head over to the Dream Lab and give Emmett his money. Hello! There's no time for hello. Did you get my money? Yep, here it is. Finally, Lodas, order the thing. So he now has enough for his quantum accelerator, I assume. Excellent. Right, so that's that done. We've also been told to go into the sewers. But before we do that, let's take a visit to Club Street. Ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner. Right. Guy managed to get himself loaded. Towering and terrifying, The Undertaker. It's an old TV show. I saw it with my father. You know wrestling? Two big guys with makeup beating each other for fun. I'm not interested. I'm more about real fighting. You have more in common with the wrestlers than you think. How's that? You follow the script that was written for you. Someone else that decides when it's time for you to lie down. You will lie down. No doubt about it. As a wise man once said, life sucks, and then you die. Or something even worse. By the way, what's even worse? You were the sergeant's partner, weren't you? Before the accident? I'm not talking about it. Come on, Kay. He really misses you. Listen, kid. This city isn't what it used to be. How can I say it so you'll understand? It's the toughest, meanest boxer you've ever met, disguised as your lovely mum. Just waiting for you to bend over for some of her delicious pie, and then kick you in the balls so hard that nothing will ever be right again. I know this is hard for you. That's why the sergeant gave me this badge. I don't really know what it means, to be honest, or why it keeps beeping like a spy bug. But he said you'd understand. He wants you to know that he remembers, but he still cares. You're hopeless, you know that, kid. I'll tell you why it's beeping like a spy bug. Because it is a spy bug. Holy smokes! Thanks to you, now they know exactly where I am. So could you do me a favour? Of course. Throw that thing in the trash where it belongs. And forget we ever met. Isn't that 2 favours? And one more thing. Don't believe anything or anyone. Not even me. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Does that girl have 3 tits? What? Where? I understand that reference. Damn. And he just said not to believe him. How could I have fallen for that? That's that done. Now, we are going to... do you have any software? Yes. The Vibro Sieve. With its help, you can shake the noodles even better. So they'll be a little less stinky. No way! I said a little. But even more important from your point of view, the Vibro Sieve will increase your efficiency. $20 installation fee, and it's yours. So you interested, or what? Yep. These are the words of a true employee of the month. Excellent, excellent. Perfect. Now you can shake the noodles like J-Lo shakes her curls. And by curls, I take it you mean... Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. So, we will start work, but rather than hitting the work button, I'm going to hit the promotion button, because as you can see, I'm ready to be promoted. What do you mean you lost it? Oh, I can apologize if you want me to. Of course I want you to. Nah, changed my mind. Oh, have your job, you spoiled brat. If only I got paid every time I heard that. Oh, right. I basically do. What happened, chef? This bright young lad just lost our fresh supplies. I'd say fresh is an overstatement. Will you just shut up? I'm calling your manager. Need his number? I've got it listed here as Dad. I can find the supplies, but you owe me another promotion. Sure. Just get back before the customers flood the place. Good luck with that. If I were you, I'd start looking somewhere around the sewers. Oh, really? So, let's head to the sewers, shall we? As we have opened up this new area. Here we go. GPP is a lie. Oh, a box. AirPods, right. We'll try going this way, as we seem to have a choice. Salvation is there. I'm dubious about this, but, you know, why not? No Wi-Fi signal. A number to call for toilet paper. Truth here, what past the snake? It dries my brain. I recognize that symbol. We'll try going this way. Aha! Halt! Who goes there at this minute of the month? Excuse me, I'm actually looking for a crate of supplies. Again, an outsider is trying to rob us of our rightful spoils. Would you guys let me have it if I dress like you? It's not hard to make a tinfoil suit, if a 10-year-old can do it. Silence! Tinfoil or not, I'll die before I let you get my crate. A fight it is, then. Aha. Yes. Once again, don't over-level yourself, kids. At least this way I get to make sure that I show you the bits of the game we want you to see. This poor chap stands absolutely no chance. He has had the snot beaten out of him. Okay, I give up. It's yours. Fine by me. Although I have to admit, there is something a bit personally satisfying about that. Because the first time I played that, he beat the snot out... Like, the first time I played this through, he beat the snot out of me. So, we've got the noodles. So, that's one bit of our mission done. But what was the other thing that we needed to do down here? I can't quite remember. So, we're recovering the supply crate, yes. Find Casey. That was the other thing that we needed to do down here. So, I'm a little bit lost, but... Aha. Now, we've obviously just been up here, and there appears to be a new section there. So I can either use 10 energy, or I can use 50 minutes of time. I'm going to quite happily just use the 50 minutes of time. And then we can start wandering in this direction. Now, obviously there, what I did is came back to a point that we'd already been to before. So, because you don't want to miss looking around these areas in case there's any little pickups or anything that you've missed. Ooh, a Wing Chun. I'm good at using them. Cross the sewer here. Oh. So, where do I turn here? Oh, who goes there at this time of hour? Sorry, I'm looking for... There is no magic here. But you didn't even let me... Leave! Finish? This is the Resistance's turf. Any and all trespassers will be prosecuted. Listen, I just need to pass through here. I think. Pretty important. Of course, that's what you all say. And then you start installing your Wi-Fi towers. And make up crazy theories about the Earth being round. I'm pretty sure it is, kind of. And stab us with your needles so we don't die from all your diseases. Seriously, what? No more, trespasser. I challenge you to a duel. Ah, now you're making sense. Yep, good luck, chap. Not going to go well for you. At all, in any way, shape, or form. Nope, nope. Here we go. My turn again. I mean, you survived the first round. Well done. That is a very large rat back there. Oh, there we go. Incidentally, one of my favourite things about the series, the little details that pop up in the background like that. You'll never discover our secrets anyway. What a weirdo. What an absolute weirdo. So... Oh, is that sign up? Yes, it is. We will sign up to beat up Aesop again. As said, I've held the story back. I have done things in an order you're not really supposed to. Aha. So we now have AirPods. Finally, Casey. This place is a maze. What am I even looking at? Well, my plan was to go underground. I guess the plan worked. Even if somewhat literally. Say hello to Bill, by the way. Hello. How do you do? Yeah, he's an elderly mutated assassin crocodile. It's this whole thing. Casey, this isn't a social call. Sure thing. What do you need? A restored mixed device. Congratulations, kid. But it has a password. Is it Punch Club? You tell me. Is it or not? Well, if it isn't, just add a 2 at the end. But wait to turn it on back at his place. You'll have enough explaining to do as it is, without a talking crocodile. No offense, Bill. None taken. Aha. So now we can activate Mick. So, once again, we are going to use the map here, but this time I'm actually a bit more concerned about time. So, I am going to not use the time, I'm going to use my energy instead. We're going to nip over to a Pooh's over here, and we're going to jump into the shop, and we're going to buy a few cups of coffee, go into our multi-pass, and drink those. Also grab a slime sandwich and one more coffee while we're here. There you go. Maximize things as best we can. And now we are going to head back to Club Street. And we're going to talk to the boss. And we're going to get promoted. I got the crate back, boss. But I'm afraid we have to throw it out anyway. It smells like sewer water. The food is basically garbage. Did you want a promotion? Yes? Great. Then forget the words throw it out and start cooking. Okay. So, we have been promoted. I did not mean to click that. So now, if we start work, we once again have a promotion bar to fill, but we are now earning $35 a month. And because of the fact that we have now got 50 points with the Yakuza, in fact 75 points with the Yakuza, sorry, we can buy sweet sticks and warm noodles from them. So if I buy a pack of warm noodles as an example, I get 5 energy and I also get 30 food. These are obviously better than the slime sandwich and such that you can buy. So once you unlock these, do make sure to use them. So now, before we go and turn Mick on, let's quickly nip over to the Russian Mafia and start work. And once again, hit the promotion button. Hey Grisha, I want to talk. Yeah, privet to you two. You seem grim. I mean, more than usual. What's up? You see, comrade, the metal industry is tough. And to survive, you need to be tougher. It's tiresome to always be this way. If only there was some long-forgotten form of entertainment that could melt our iron hearts. Henry is a great entertainer. He amused me for years while I was stuck at home. I think I have an idea, Grisha. I'll be back soon. If you help me, I will repay you. Help restore morale at the junkyard. Well, we can go and see Henry. Let's go straight away. So, over to Henry's. Hi, Henry. Why, if it isn't my favourite neighbour? What do I owe the pleasure? There's a problem I think only you can solve. I'm all ears, mate. My co-workers from the factory seem to be down lately, and I need something to cheer them up. You talking about those Russian guys? Yes! Oh man, I had the perfect tape for this situation. Just got it last week in the mail. During that crazy rainstorm. Really? I don't remember the last time I saw it rain in this neighborhood. And the wind blew so hard the package flew out of my hands. That doesn't seem likely. And it got washed away down into the... Yeah. I'll be in the sewers if you need me. Ah, we're going back to the sewers. No, Bobo's not going to be doable at the moment. So let's jump back into the sewers. And I assume if I look at my map... Yes, right, so let's fast travel to there. And then we can... instead of going down here, which is what we did last time, we can now go across this way, I believe. Just check the map to make sure I've done the right thing. I have. So now we're going to go up here. And as I said, always an idea to look around. You never know what you're going to find. There can be things dotted about all over the shop even. In there, please. Ah. Halt. Who goes there this moment of the millennium? Okay, crazy story. Crazy? Who are you calling crazy? The guy dressed in tinfoil from head to toe? I'll have you know I'm from the Resistance. We're the only sane people here. Look, listen, I was just looking for... whatever you came looking for, what you found is trouble. Bring it on. And so we're going to fight. And once again, this isn't going to go well for our opponent. No, you can't hit us. We're way too agile for that. You're just... now! Earlier, I showed you how we refill fuel, and you may have noticed that ever since then, I've not been doing it. And because I have neglected it, we have now reached the point where we actually can't use bonus moves anymore. So instead, I have to replace it with a high kick, because we don't have any fuel. Continuing to beat the snot, there we go. So now that means I'm going to have to train for a really long time to refuel that. Obviously, not the best idea. I hate to bother you. I'm looking for a... Okay. There's the tape. Guys from the Junkyard Factory are going to love it. And we found the video Brother 2. And we will use the 26 energy. Let's go. And so I assume we go back to the junkyard? Or do we go back to Henry? Oh no, we give it to them. This will liven things up a bit. What's that? What did you bring? Here. It's a tape of Brother 2. Wow. I haven't seen that movie since I was a little kid. It's a classic. Where did you get this tape? It's actually a very weird story. Is your story more interesting than Brother 2? I doubt it. Let's go have a watch. Consider yourself raised or whatever. And so now we have our promotion with the Mafia. And so that's how promotions tend to work. Once you reach a certain point, you can just complete a quest, and then you will get your promotion. Now, do I just go straight to Mix, or do I need to go to the scientists? I'm unsure. Let's find out. No, we do just go straight to Mix, I believe. Here goes nothing. 9 simple letters and 1 digit later. Mick has been restored. Boy, am I starving. Really could go for a pizza right now. Mick, I'm really sorry to tell you this, but pizzas don't exist anymore. Who the heck are you supposed to be? Well, I'm the guy who saved you. You see, your body died, but your mind is now a... Cut me some slack, kid. I'm a transparent old man floating above the ground. Obviously, I'm a ghost. There's no such thing as ghosts. Ooh, you're a hologram. Holo what? Dead, not dumb. Your mixed memory stored on a hard drive. A phantom striking fear into the hearts of my enemies. Fine, you're a ghost. Are we in my gym? Where are all my beautiful trophies? Well, it's not half bad compared to what we started with. I mean, I did what I could. I guess we could get it up and running with some new equipment. I never figured out the password to your office. Oh, that's easy. Punch Club 2. Whoever wrote that line, I salute you. So don't panic, but you're aware that phrase usually has the opposite effect. I think you've been cursed. What? I see a glowing number hovering over your head. Now don't worry, I know a good witch. Oh, you Mick? That's my GPP rating. The heck is that? Good person points. The more you have, the better a person you are. How do you get them? By winning league fights, I guess. So the only way to better yourself is to beat somebody up. Wait. You really know a witch? Of course. How else do you get rid of warts? So, how did my gym get ruined? It was probably abandoned. So nobody took it over? Don't people need a gym? It's not like you left it to anyone. It was a guy. Looked a lot like you, in fact. He went missing. Right, that was my father. Should have mentioned that sooner. Oh, it's a small world. I'm sorry, kid. About your father disappearing, I mean. Well, I'm kinda sad about the gym, too. You mentioned some kind of league. Well, Silver has one in his gym. Right, anything under the table? Huh? You know, on the quiet side? Like, quiet? Fights? Jeez, kid. I mean illegal. No idea. What's this Silver's gym nonsense? Well, he has neuro training systems, VR training, massages, neuro training. You get into a capsule and watch some training dreams. What a load of bull. Training literally means sweating it out with dangerously heavy stuff. I have some of my dad's old equipment. Scratch that. Let's buy something new. The stuff you're picturing, they probably don't even make it anymore. But I'm sure we can find some decent stuff at the junkyard. Does that sound illegal enough? So people throw out good equipment and go to dream gyms instead. What a future. So, I've been thinking. Silver's gym's all fancy and expensive, right? It sure is. What if we start a cheaper one with old school equipment? It'd be perfect for kids from the poorer families. Great! Then they compete in the leagues and become good persons too. Or is it good people? That GPP thing is stupid, kid. Beating up a lot of people doesn't make you a better person. So what does then? Friendship. Helping out. Being useful to society. How do you even measure that? That's not the point, kid. But I guess we can make something up. Something like old school respect. Sounds catchy. Alright, so let's get this new gym of yours up and running. So we are going to run a gym, as well as being a policeman. The place hasn't changed a bit, except for all the dust. So, you'll be living here now? Living? I'm a ghost, kid. I think I'm supposed to be haunting you. Boo. That's enough, Mick. You're not a ghost. So how come I can sense the afterlife? The afterlife. Describe it for me. Everybody hates each other. There's way too much nudity. And nobody remembers anything for more than a minute. That's not the afterlife, Mick. That's the internet. That does explain all the adverts. Back to the question, though. Are you going to stay here? You tell me. Without a body, I can't make heads or tails of this future you got me into. Maybe some kind of hollow device could help. I should go ask Emmett about it. And so there we have it. We need to go and get a body for Mick. And then he will be able to live somewhat separately from ourselves, which is certainly something that he will want to do. And so, with that, ladies and gentlemen of the audience, our time with Punch Club 2 is coming to an end. And our spot here on Steam is coming to an end. So, first of all, if you have enjoyed what you've seen so far, please do remember to grab the game, to pre-order, the game, and wishlist it on Steam. Do make sure that you also try out the demo. You can play through the first 45 minutes of the game and get as far as you can in 45 minutes. So if you want to give it a try and see if this is for you, then do so. Thank you very much for watching. We've really, really appreciated it. And have the very, very best of the rest of your day. Bye-bye.